Hello everybody, welcome back to Royal Rumble 2. Today is going to be the second episode of BattleBots Face-Offs. So, if you don't know how this works, it's going to be 4 robots in each episode, and they will all fight each other one time. A win counts as 3, a knockout win counts as 3, and a judge decision win counts as 2 points. Loss counts as 0 points. And whoever has the 2 robots with the most points at the end will go on to fight each other. Whoever wins that will get a spot in the bracket where there'll be 32 robots, and then it'll just be a normal bracket tournament from there. And in this one we have Aegis, Imposter Triton, which is just Triton but is dressed up as Tombstone, Pain Train, and Lockjaw. Starting off we have Aegis against Imposter Triton. Let's get this battle going. This is going to be interesting because Aegis is not very good in real life, but I'm pretty sure it is actually a bit better in this game because it isn't made out of whatever it was in real life that was just weak as anything. It is very light though, but right now it's got under Imposter Triton. Oh, something's come off somebody. Whoa, big hit there. Another big hit. Aegis takes some damage. And there's a good flip. And a lift. And another hit. Whoa! Big hit from Imposter Triton. Aegis still going quite well though. Oh, Imposter Triton is starting to be by that wall. Whoa, big hit. And another one. Aegis is only 50 kilograms, which is why it's being chucked around so easily. Oh my goodness. Standing up to these hits though. Good flip there. It has lost that end of the flipper, so it's going to struggle to get under. It's got a good flip there. It's not letting Triton spin up as well. There's another hit there. Aegis taking control now and taking another big hit. Triton's span up now. But takes another flip. It seems to do more. It seems to be better about these little black things, is what I'm seeing. Now we're getting some more good flips. This is a close battle so far. Who would have thought that rubbish robot against rip-off Tombstone would be a good battle? Wait. Actually, never mind. And it's over. That came out of nowhere. Triton's been ooted by Aegis. That is going to be a win for Aegis. Wow. Well done, Aegis. And there's the count out. Aegis is going through to the next round. Not the next round. It's getting 3 points. Because it's just got a knockout win, because it counts as knockout. Well done, Aegis. You are much better in this game than you are in real life, and I can actually see you winning this. But you do have to go up against Triton and Lockjaw, both quite difficult opponents. So, yeah, I can see you struggling. But next up, we have Pain Train against Lockjaw. We have 2 spinners here, and Lockjaw has been on this channel before, and it has actually done well on this channel before. In a mini tournament, it got to the top 30. It got to the top, not top 32. It got to the top 4, but it lost against the eventual champion of that mini tournament, Ice Wave. And it beat some good robots on its way. It beat Sub-Zero, Stinger, and Petunia. So it had quite a good run. Pain Train, I don't think you've been on this channel yet. So welcome. Let's get this fight going. Lockjaw has really bad weapon reliability, but it is good at controlling. But right now it's being pretty torn apart. Whoa. Oh! I think we have another bad robot in real life that's just 10 times better in this game. Hello, Pain Train. Lockjaw's on its head. Oh, some more stuff coming off. Another little touch there. 1 wheel left on Lockjaw. I think Pain Train is purposely not going for it, just to deal as much damage as it can. Lockjaw is dead. I think the spinner's just falling off. It's just so collapsible. It can be easily just torn apart, and that is what's happened. Pain Train is going to win this one. Lockjaw's just in a mess. Wow, this this has been a good control battle and an absolute destruction so far. Pain Train gets the win and the 3 points. That was amazing. Both of the worst robots in real life made it. The first two to get 3 points. So next up will be those two robots. It will be Aegis against Pain Train. So Aegis against Pain Train. I did not expect these two to be the first two to have points, but this will be another Stripper versus Spinner battle. Let's get this one going. Straight away, Aegis takes some hits, but flipping over Pain Train, not using that flipper. I don't know if Pain Train is still spinning already. Oh no, I think its weapon just got blocked. No, Pain Train might have already stopped spinning. That is not looking good. That is taking a flip. That's been grappled. Great attack there from Aegis. That weapon, that was shut off quick. There's another flip. Seems to be one of those robots that just loves to enter the arena. But I think whenever Aegis hits close, he'll turn onto it. There's a flip and a slam. Aegis on top so far. Can it get another Uta? Yes, it can. Great performance from Aegis. It is just 2 spinners gone. Aegis with another 3 points and probably a guaranteed place in the final. Well done, Aegis. That was an amazing performance. Next up is Imposter Triton against Lockjaw. What happened to Lockjaw there? Went flying. But these are the two robots on 0 points. Lockjaw has had to ditch the spinner for this one because of how much damage it took. It's prepared everything else though. And this time it has a nice lifting arm, which it was good in the tournament it competed in. It beat Sub-Zero with it very convincingly. But then I think it also lost to Ice Wave with it. And it's going up against another horizontal. So I can see it struggling here. These two are both on 0 points, and they really need some points here to get into that final. Let's get this battle going. Straight away, both of them are off. And Lockjaw straight away deflecting a hit. Taking some little hits though. Oh, there's the tire. Literally instantly. Good chuck, and another tire taking some damage. What's Triton? It's really hard to fight, just like Tombstone. That's why it's dressed up as Tombstone. There's a Tombstone plane. Oh! Lockjaw's clamped the weapon. That is probably one of the coolest things we've seen yet. Is that weapon stopped on Imposter Triton? Is either weapon still working? Lockjaw's seems to be very stuck. I think Imposter Triton is still spinning. Lockjaw's just keeping it. Not letting that happen. Whoa. Oh, spun back up though. Stopped instantly. Triton cannot spin up. It keeps him getting pinned. It's also on its head, which doesn't help. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Lockjaw's weapon is down, which is, it's got to do a lot. It wants to win this by judge decision. It's had some good control. That's about it. Slammed itself into the wall there. Oh, there's some hits from the hammer. That will do some damage. Probably not, maybe. I don't know. This game's weird sometimes. Triton is really not getting a chance to spin up. This is giving Lockjaw quite a lot of points. Oh, that was a nice hit there. And that spinner spun up and Lockjaw just avoiding it very well actually. It needs to slam that spinner into the wall really. Like that. Great attack from Lockjaw. This is a much better performance in its first battle. I don't know what was really going on there, but there we go, it's picked up again, took some more damage. Triton's being absolutely dominated right now, but it did a lot of damage in the early parts. It needs to just keep that weapon alive and then it'll have a good chance of winning this. If that weapon dies, then it's going to be pretty even in damage. Straight up there. Lockjaw got stuck under the wall there, pretty sure. This is really close because it's control and aggression versus damage. I think this is going to go to the judges. Lockjaw's just got to try and avoid damage, and Triton's got to try and avoid the spinner breaking. I think it has actually avoided it, which is that's really good reliability. It's had quite a few big slams, and that spinner's still going. This is going to be a close one, and I'm pretty sure how I did it last time was 4 points for damage, 3 points for control, and 2 points for aggression. So 9 points altogether. And I think that 4 for damage, it's probably 4-0 to Triton. Control 3-0 to Lockjaw, but aggression, was there some aggression at the start of that battle? Is it enough to be 1-1? Or did Lockjaw just have all the aggression there? That's difficult, because 1-1 would basically mean they had equal amounts of aggression, but they didn't. Lockjaw showed so much more aggression, and I think because the only thing that really took damage was the weapon, that also kind of helped, because I mean it's running fine. So I think that one is going to go 2 points to Lockjaw. Very close though, another close decision. That could change everything, you never know. Plus Triton has one more fight against Pain Train. And Lockjaw is going up against Aegis in the next battle. Lockjaw, I don't know why it's on its back. I'm pretty sure cannot, if it wins this and then Pain Train loses, it will get in the final with Aegis, but it's got to be a bit lucky. It's got to beat the top of the table and hope that second in the table loses, which is quite a lot. So yeah, Aegis has got some nice side barriers up now, and this should be a good battle. Let's get this going. Don't ask why Lockjaw's on its head, I don't know, but it could self-right straight away. Aegis, slow approach. I think Lockjaw's actually lower. Oh, look at that. Oh, great attack from Lockjaw. Starting off strong. There's a flip from Aegis. And another lift. Getting inside there. And now it's just shoving it around. There's some biting. This is real Lockjaw here. Top of the table being dominated. There's a flip from Lockjaw. This is why it was in the top 4. This is pure Lockjaw. Aegis has just not done anything really. I don't think any real damage should be caused in this battle. Lockjaw hasn't used its weapon in a bit though. I don't know if that's still going. Yeah, I don't know if Lockjaw's weapon is still working. It's pinning it but not actually using it. Did it take too much damage last battle and broken down again? I think it has, but it still managed to flip it over. Aegis still have to do something even if that weapon is broken. Minute and a half left. And Lockjaw is on top. Aegis is struggling. Whoa, big flip. Oh no. This is not good for Lockjaw. It's the table. What? The battle's slightly turned on its head, but Lockjaw's straight back in there. And another shove. It's flipped itself over though. It might hold itself right. Yeah, its weapon is definitely not working. It's not self-righting. Lockjaw is also 150 kilograms, which is why Aegis is struggling. It shouldn't be too much of an issue really. Aegis is taking a bit of control at the end of this battle. This is going to make it close. Can I even hand out 4 points for damage for Lockjaw's weapon dying on its own? I mean, I guess I'm just going to have to say like 2-2 because nothing happened. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to counter Lockjaw's weapon dying as Aegis because Aegis did not touch it when it died. It just died on its own. Maybe it's out of power or something. That's probably it actually. That is going to be the end of the battle. Now, will this be a win for Lockjaw? Will it not be? So, the damage 2-2 because nothing happened. Control. I think that's going to be 2-1 to Lockjaw because it had more control, but Aegis still did well. And aggression 1-1 for Lockjaw, which means that Lockjaw gets another judge decision win with 2 points. Aegis not getting any. Which leads to our final fight, and a fight that will actually decide the final. As that is going to be Aegis on 6 points, and Lockjaw on 4 points. So if Imposter Triton wins this, Imposter Triton will be the robot will be the robot that stops Pain Train from getting into the final. Because if Pain Train loses, it will not be able to get to the final. So let's get to this battle right now. So I am having to use a different version of Pain Train, just so that the AI doesn't see the middle of the arena as its opponent and start chasing only that for the whole battle. So I don't know if it's as strong, but I'm sorry if it isn't. It's just that if I use the other version, it just wouldn't work. It would be basically a free win. So this won't be as much of a free win. Sorry if it's not as good. I cannot do anything about that. Let's get this battle going. Pain Train, rush it. Whoa. Pain Train's a bit out of control. Oh, great shot there from Imposter Triton. And another one. That's a wheel falling off already. And there's the side. Finally, we get to see Imposter Triton in its prime. Oh. Just hugging the wall now. Oh. And a hit on the back. Pain Train is just insane. Another very destructive battle that I think is going to end with Imposter Triton stopping Pain Train from getting to the final. Started off with a great battle, but broken AI basically led to its downfall. That's going to be a win for Imposter Triton. Got a spinny disc. Spinny bar, sorry. So Imposter Triton wins, gets the 3 points. Let me just make sure that what I said is correct. So that's going to end with Pain Train on 3. And Imposter Triton on 3. Yeah, so the final will be between Aegis and Lockjaw. Which, this should be good. These two already fought, Lockjaw won. But maybe it will use the spinner this time, you never know. Lockjaw's spinner is back for the final. It has been repaired and hopefully it will have better reliability than its grabber lifter thing. Aegis, it's got those side armors on again because they're probably stronger than whatever the thing was that was on the other version. Let's get this battle going. Who will join Axolotl in the bracket? Straight away, Aegis gets a flip. And another flip. And another flip. Now, oh! Lockjaw's getting underneath. And there's already smoke. Oh! This is some big damage. That disc was a great decision. It might have already ended it. This is why Lockjaw was a top 4. It is pretty destructive, great controls, great at controlling robot, and I think it might have won. I don't think it's moving, but it's keeping the punishment going. Now it's just damaging it. Flipped off. Aegis keeping itself from counting out. Whoa! Lockjaw's going in for those hits. That will never end. They're like perfectly in the middle of the arena. It's probably going to be the best angle for them. Whoa! Lockjaw's spin is still working. I think that's longer than the flip work. Come on, Lockjaw. Just get rid of that flipper. Stop it from flipping. It just needs to be flipped onto its head. There you go. Nope, not on its head. Aegis struggling to get out of that count out now though. Oh, just managing to. Lockjaw's back on his feet. It's shoving it under the hammer. Still managing to move though. Well, Lockjaw missing. I'm getting flipped again. Lockjaw, what are you doing? Just stay on it. Will this be it this time? Nope, Aegis managing to do it again. Wow. Lockjaw is just so mobile, just climb on everything. So out of control, but yet so in control. Shoving it behind a wall. That might be a way to get rid of it. I think they're stuck together. Nope, Lockjaw's made it out. Aegis avoided it again. Now Lockjaw's doing some more actual damage. Aegis was in control of the heat for most of it. But as soon as it met Lockjaw, that all went a different way. Lockjaw will be going through to the bracket. Well done, Lockjaw. This was also, I would say, quite a difficult bracket, as Pain Train was destructive, Triton was destructive, and Lockjaw is a robot that's very easy, as you could see in the Pain Train fight, to just destroy, and it managed to get through it. So well done, Lockjaw. Thank you guys for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.